Might go for a swim. I'm not sure what it symbolises. It's more of these stone things here. That's really cool. Apart from dying of hypothermia. So I'm just going to go and have a look at there's like 4 waterfalls. They call it the 4 waterfall walk or something, but yeah, I'm quite close by the look of it, so I can hear them. There's no rain, so pretty good so far. Check out this like monster squirrel. It's like jumping all over the place. Look at it. Don't know if I'm going to walk down that bit. I don't think I'm going to jump in. Right, we're going to go and have a look at a different waterfall now. If I follow this path correctly, they're all quite close together. This is the other waterfall. It's not quite as big as the first one, but, you know, points for effort and all that. This is the second waterfall. Might go for a swim. God, how am I going to cross this? I imagine this is probably a bit busier in season, so probably a good time to come. It's just like sort of perfect weather and stuff. Oh, first stone sculpture, just spotted. It's pretty extravagant. I'm not sure what it symbolises. Maybe it means that if you stack things in like a narrow way, then they won't fall over. Maybe it's like the Jenga sort of rock equivalent. Maybe it symbolises rock sit on rock. Yeah, hoping there's going to be a path down here in a minute so that I can see this other waterfall, because that would be cool. I can hear, I don't think it's the same one. I did like the bare minimum research before I left, because I have this habit of just like waking up one morning and being like, I'm going somewhere. Some kind folk have just told me that apparently I just need to come along this path a bit further, and then you can go down and see another one. And there's one where you can like stand under it, and apparently it's like having a bucket of water thrown over your head. So I mean, you know, I'm game. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that today. Yeah, I like the idea of being able to go underneath one. That's pretty cool. It's just a bit bloody cold today, so apart from dying of hypothermia, there probably would only be a fleeting moment of it being worth it. Can't get over these I guess this is where it overflows. Or maybe it did at some point when like all the rocks are like really smooth, like they've been eroded by the water. Maybe it used to be, maybe it was like Cheddar Gorge, like a glacier or something. It's kind of like a magical place. More of these stone things here, that's really cool. Look at that. It's that time of year again. I might do this every like November, if the weather's as good as this anyway. So I got a bit wet, but it was only my coat really, and my hat. Like, you could get up behind it, but it's just like being in a really thick cloud. So if you're there for more than like 20 seconds, it just sort of engulfs you. But yeah, apparently you can walk to work. Looks like you can walk to the other side. And then there's another path at that building. Oh god. I've never done this much exercise. Also it's a bit precarious, you have to be careful where you're putting your foot, but you have to sort of step over some stones and that, some rocks, but I think even if you slipped over, you're not really going to go anywhere, because it's, you know, it's like really shallow there. It's more just getting your foot wet, but I'd recommend that to anyone. It's fucking awesome. It just makes you suddenly feel alive again. I'd love to come back in the summer. I'm going to come back in the summer, I decided. Just jump in, nude, embrace the nature. I should have just like done my hair, I could have had a free shower. Didn't think of that. But yeah, overall I'm glad I came here. Didn't know what to expect. Now I need to go and find a means of making a cup of tea. So predictable. I feel like I'm boring, I just say like the same shit every week. I think I'm walking the right way. I'm going to do that thing again where I get lost and then it's like getting dark. I think what happens is I start talking to you guys and I just walk. Like, I just noticed a robin, so what would I give the Mad Dash waterfall? Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I was really impressed with that. I'd give it a 6 out of 7, only because it was like a bit precarious getting around the edge and some of the steps were wet. You know, if they could roll out some sort of carpet or something, it'd be great. And I think if I'd stayed longer, like if I wasn't running out of daylight again, that would have been cool. I mean, yeah, I was alright. I was talking to some people down there anyway, so And they've told me about this beach that I need to check out, so perhaps that will appear. However, I think I'm going to give the coat, this waterproof coat, it's not really waterproof, it sort of like acts more like a sponge, and it just absorbs everything, all the humidity in the air. So I'm going to give it like a 3 out of 7. There's a good chance that it's like just going to stay wet forever. All these trees have like fallen over like that. They're being washed away slowly. I assume it's like eroding the cliff, and over time the rocks all sort of crumble away and then those trees just fall off. And it makes this sort of weird barrier. Adds a bit of texture to the river. That's probably why, yeah, that's probably why there's all these boulders and everything in the middle of the river. Don't know much about mushrooms, but I've been spotting these quite a lot. Well, I'll say I don't know much. I don't know anything, but I'd like to learn something. Could be a new thing. I start following like mushroom people on YouTube. Yeah, I'd like to know more about mushrooms. I didn't realise until recently that they have this sort of, well, maybe not all of them, probably only a few, but they have a sort of symbiotic relationship with trees. They'll sort of do something for the other so that they can both survive, and also lichen as well and things like that, which is quite cool. My knowledge is kind of more based around, at the moment I'm kind of doing more like physics and chemistry and stuff, but so I'm trying to learn science. But yeah, mushrooms, I want to go mushroom hunting. I want to find some edible mushrooms, that'd be cool. Don't know what those ones were back there, if anyone knows. I'll have to look it up. Mushroom count. Hey, I'd probably start one of those mushroom farms or something, but to be honest I haven't really got mushroom at the moment.